sure. Finish this thing up, hopefully, today. Got another section to add and a bunch of voicing and other things to do in this. But I think we can get it done today. And I'm going to take this hour and pop this bitch in here and try to get it done. I don't know if I can get it done in the hour, but I can certainly get it done today. And you'll hear it on the next fucking time I make the piano do stuff. And after this, I'm going to go back and play Zelda again, but not today. Let's see here. Let's have a listen to the original again, and in there I'll be able to identify any problems that we have, like missing sections mostly. Alright. Yoshi's Woolly World Castle. There it is. There's the extended version of this. It's 30 minutes long. The best recording of this online is currently a YouTube video that extends the track for 30 minutes. So let's have a listen to this. We'll identify the first things that need to be changed. So a little bit of hi-hat needs to be added in this part that's not there yet. Sup? What's Hortle? Just making some music today. Sorry for the lack of gaming, but that'll be coming right back. We're not going to be making music all the time. Now this bass line here needs to be changed. That's a different note. I've got it repeating where it shouldn't be repeating there. There's two different notes. Does that repeat also changes the top bass note there? This is completely not in there yet. This is an awesome transition. This is gonna be the hardest section because there's so much instrumentation going on in there. Listen to this. Listen to what's all going on. It's very quiet, but it's a ton of stuff that's gonna be captured. It's gonna come in here. There's a marimba part on the bottom. There's a glockenspiel part on the top, and then you've got a harp part behind that, and some of them are sharing notes. So that's gonna be a challenge, but it's a tight-ass transition, so you do it. Yo-Yo Trinio, Yo Christinator 87, or Christianator, or whatever the hell, I can't read. Christinator, that's better than Christinator. Good to see you guys. You don't have to, this is not a secret stream, Real Dr. Tran, this one stays. The secret shit was mostly because of Byte Binge and a bunch of audio testing. So this one can stay, goes up and everything. I'm not trying to be secret about anything, honestly. No, I didn't make this song. This is from Yoshi's Woolly World. This song is, I'm arranging it so that my piano can play it. This is not mapped anywhere on the internet. This piece of game music was ignored by and large the gaming MIDI mapping community, if you can call that a community. You're not going to find it. So if you search for the Yoshi's Woolly World Castle theme, you're going to find an MP3 with a skip in it, and then you're going to find a YouTube video that doesn't have a skip in it of the OST. That's all you're going to get. You're not getting any MIDI files. You're certainly not going to get a tracking file, and you're not going to find anything arranged for piano either. So all of the things that you would want in a file to start with, this one didn't have it. So I got to do this one from scratch. So every bit of this has been sequenced from scratch by ear. And I'm going to embellish because why the hell not, right? It's my arrangement, so I'm going to add some shit to it too. It's really not history in the making. This is my daughter's favorite track on this game. She sings it like all the time, so I figured I'd make the piano play it, right? That's what you got to do. Being a cool dad, you know, making the piano do what she wants it to. But anyway, so this transition occurs. Let's correct the fucking bass line first. So I have to do some counting now. Unfortunately, we'll count this. It's gonna be a pretty I'm glad you're happy to be a part of it. To me, this would be pretty fucking boring to watch, but it's what I want to do with my hour. I figure I'd share it with you guys. So when we hear the bass line, I'm going to start counting measures and see when the high note happens. Of course. In fact, I'm going to make most of the MIDI files for my piano available too. When it's all said and done, it'll be a giant library I'm going to have. Third one changes. Fourth one also changes. So there's simply four of them. There's four. So let's go back and the last two change. So let's listen to what I've got. I know it's not the same. Okay, so this is the first one here. Nope, it's not yet. It starts here. First one's here. Second one's here. I've already shortened that track. Now we're on the third one. So this is where we need to make the adjustment. And that's going to be on the bass line, and it's going to have to be a piano instrument, and it's going to have to go up from where it is. So this is the bass line here on track 14, I'm pretty sure. Let's get this down. I need to hear it again to make sure I get the right note. I don't think it's an octave. I think it's... Nope, that was... Alright, let me hear it again. It's still F. It's still F. So, what was this other one? Was it not F? Are they both F? I thought they were not. I'm confused. I need to hear the full fucking thing again. I'm sorry, guys. It shouldn't be that hard, but it is. Yeah, but I get to quit later than normal, too. I am on a mission. We're gonna get this thing. Simple and easy, this one. I need to figure out what time the stamp is at, because I tried to hear it again. It's 38 seconds. Okay, so it's different. So the first one, the last one's F. The first one is not F. So we can take this thing we did here. Where are we? Why is this? this one goes down below. Cut this out. Put it down here. That should do it. Alright, let's hear what it's supposed to do. It's D sharp. That one by a minute. There we go. Okay, and then the transition needs to happen here. We're going to put a new pattern in there. I think it goes to the right spot. Caffeine for sure. Let me see. What substance do you use to stay productive? Definitely coffee. Coffee helps me stay productive, and alcohol helps me keep my mind fresh in the morning. So I drink at night, flush the toilet, go to sleep, wake up, drink caffeine, work all day, drink alcohol, rinse, repeat. And then when I don't work, I also flush the toilet anyway. You always flush the toilet. Didn't your mommy always fucking tell you to flush the fucking toilet? Yeah, and weed is not a part of my productivity routine in any way. So, yeah, that's too bad. But if it gets legalized, that might change. But for now, I've cut weed out. I think that's probably for the best, considering all the shit I have to juggle. But if it ever returned, it would be part of the flush cycle. There's something called Four Loko, which I don't drink because I don't drink malt liquor because it makes me have headaches. But Four Loko is a energy drink with alcohol in it. I've heard a lot about it. I've never even had one because I don't drink malt liquor if I can help it. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. If someone hands me a Bud Ice and says, "Hey, this is for you," I fucking love you, man. If they do that, I'm gonna drink the Bud Ice because it's free, right? But if it's fucking on a store shelf, I'll be dead before I be buying that shit because it fucked me up. I don't like it. But I never say no to fucking free alcohol. That's the other thing. Yeah, I see you. Do you want to fucking come in? Bite Binge wants to come in the call. I totally saw him in chat and I was like not thinking he wanted to join because this is another music stream. It'll make it a little bit. Well, still, I should relish these moments because he's going to be working all the time soon. So he won't be as capable of joining. Hey, how you doing? Bite, did I hear you?
Right.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
coming through. You're in.
Yeah, I don't mind. I got to stay the whole time, but I don't mind stopping by for a little bit.
So we've got all these voices we have to put in this transition, and it's a nasty transition.
You know, we should do where I record by mouth all the notes, and you can do the Bite Binge version of the song. Boom.
Well, I'm willing to do that if you're willing to make up. Yeah, I can do that if you're willing to make a new song
See?
up. I am willing to do that, but it'd have to be something new. Obviously,
Oh,
you
new.
singing ha 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 hing when it's this song I'm trying to make,
Yeah.
ain't gonna work. But if you want to make an original thing where you
War
just
Turtle
sit
has
there and
vetoed
I
that plan.
dictate
He doesn't
you,
like it.
well, I mean, he's heard you sing. It's bad. Normally, I mean, we've been working on the technology to mute you around here. There's a reason for that. So
You're still developing that technology?
that technology
It hasn't hit
still
the
not
market
there.
yet.
I still can't get Discord channel off of here yet. I have to actually run it through something else, I think, to make that happen. I got a new toy for this computer because the one at the piano worked so well. I bought another. So I've got a 16 channel one on the piano, but I just got this guy here for the main rig here, so I'll be able to run a mic or two out of here. And if I ever have a guest come over, we can both be mic'd and it'll sound better. Get all that crispy, garbagey sound out of there. Maybe it'll
Oh,
make my vocals clearer too.
so you have your secret lab chair. I'm just now seeing that.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
downgraded.
Here,
You downgraded
I've
to
downgraded from their secret model, their development model, to this crappy one.
basic,
This
in
one
the
that's
market
just
model.
a
Yeah.
publicly available chair. Uh, I had to give it back. I violated the TOS and the NDA, and this is becoming a
So you're
legit
saying
studio
some
at this point.
goons from Secret Labs ran into your house, pushed you out of the chair, and took
No,
the chair
I
back?
was served papers and I fucking gave the chair back. It was that simple. I don't fuck with them. I didn't want any goons. That's exactly why it's gone. I can't handle any goons. So, okay, so let's listen to this fucking transition. It's coming right up here. It's way too long. So the first thing I noticed is that the marimba's hitting that bottom note. Dun 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 is what it's doing. So we need to get that going and make it soft. I hate the controls switching between these two things. I think it's literally this.
The Wartortle and Trinity were confused about the chair situation we're talking about. He had a prototype model.
Yeah, no.
It looked like a regular wood chair. But...
You guys were all witnessing. Like, do you remember that streamlined, wooden, like mostly invisible chair that was being sat in before this one got before we replaced it? That was actually a development model. It was their newest line, but I fucked it up, so it's been sent back. It's gone. It's this is not a $4,000 chair, thank God. But I can.
It's about the one you had before.
Oh, that thing. That thing didn't have a value. There's still no MSRP on that. That thing is an in development project.
Titan solicited bum number 1 for the chair, tried to see if they could buy it from him, but he didn't sell it to them.
Well, I mean, I was being approached by all kinds of shady figures for sure, but let's get
Lazy Boy though, they had the lowest ball of all the offers you got.
That Lazy Boy, they're something for sure. So that's pretty. All right, so that's.
Mootrail says lots of companies want a piece of bum's ass. I shouldn't have hyphenated that. I think it's all right. Possessive. You mean apostrophe that? It's an apostrophe, Mootrail, not a hyphen.
That's right.
Hey, why am I getting cursed out? You're the one that said hyphenated the word.
Uh-oh. It's a grammar bitch fight going on between Byte Binge and fucking Moog. Who's gonna win? I got my money on Moog. Just saying. But we'll see how this all hashes out. I wouldn't put a lot of money on you, dude, but I still would put it on you. Let's see if you can out-argue your way out of whatever bullshit Byte Binge is trying to say about your stupid hyphen. Oh, you already admitted that you shouldn't have hyphened it. You fucked yourself. You could have... this needs to be 120 28. I want the whole transition in one pattern. I believe this also is going to go up to G sharp. We're going to copy this thing. Paste it here. I should be able to transpose this pretty quickly up 2 half steps if it'll let me. I have not done this in a while, so I want the block up 2 steps. Yeah, it works. It's 3 steps, 3 half steps.
How many hours have you put into using this program?
Oh God, like fucking how many years? Like probably I'd say 20, 30,000 hours. I've been using it since I was 15, so very,
What's it
very
called
long
again?
time.
It's not in your stream title
It's
this time.
called
I know
Mad Tracker 2. It's a very old tracker software. It used to be called Fast Tracker, and then the original tracker is actually what the Super Nintendo composers used to write Super Nintendo music a long time ago. So that's why all the hex codes in there and everything. But the first DOS version of this program was Fast Tracker 2, and I used that for like half a decade, and then upgraded to this version of the program, which lets you use VST plugins and stuff. The Fast Tracker program is stuck in DOSBox. It won't even run in Windows 10. But
why is this better than Fruity Loops?
Fruity Loops is a DJ program. It's meant to loop like drum tracks and stuff. This lets you use individual samples that you make or VST plugins, and it lets you control each and every individual note that the piece of music has in it. Every element of the sound is under your control. In Acid or Fruity Loops or some other kind of program, a lot of it's built to try to like tailor drum tracks and alter the sound or the rhythm or whatever to make it easy to
have virtual keyboards on Fruity Loops also, though.
I'm not messing with Fruity Loops for something like this.
I'm just saying.
Also, this is able to be converted into a MIDI file, which is what I need for the piano to make the sound. So that's the main reason that this is the better.
I was just
platform.
Curious about why you like this better than Fruity Loops as an example of another one.
Pure experience. It's just this is what I've been composing on my whole life. So there's nothing that's going to be quicker. If I sat there and cakewalk or something, this would take twice as long for me to get done. So that's the main reason. It's just experience. I would not necessarily recommend a fresh composer start with this, but I mean it's free. You can go get it, but it's
Yeah, Alec Torres, welcome. He's got a double bite. A double bum compai.
So this one, we can just copy this. So this doesn't change. So this should get us down to the next level here. Paste. So we got a little bit of that marimba part
There's
down at the
double
bottom.
bite. Thank you, Chaotic. Appreciate it.
And we've got half of the glockenspiel part, but that glockenspiel part actually has thirds going on in it. So uh-oh, I'm running out of tracks. Let's add some more tracks.
I'll be researching today medical compliance procedures, like FDA and stuff like that.
FDA. Oh, the Food and Drug Administration.
Yeah.
So your compliance end is going to be on pharmaceutical side?
Well, it's a medical device. So, I mean, the substances.
Compliance is a very, very broad topic in medicine. So you've got all fucking kinds of
I don't know where to start.
Issues from any. But anyway, if you're building a device, I'm sure I'm not familiar with.
It's a class 3 device, meaning that if something goes wrong, someone could die. So it's like classified as the highest whatever oversight possible from the FDA.
You guys make sure you come for the best show that we're going to do on Byte Binge channel on Saturday, where I am putting up $100 big of my own money up against Byte Binge to see whether or not he can complete a Mario Maker level in a given time frame. He gets $100 if he can beat it within an hour. He gets $50 if he can beat it within 2 hours. So that's going to be around 10 p.m. We never start on time for various reasons. And remember, Byte's hosting, so it's going to be even more time necessary. But it's going to happen on Saturday. So
If I don't have to
sometime
send
after
you
10.
my audio, then it'll be fine.
You don't have to
Sending
send
you
me your audio.
sending you
I'll
the
watch
game
you on
audio is
Twitch.
where
I will
things
watch you on
fall to
Twitch, and
shit.
I will just be on the audio call. So the setup should be easy. It's just a matter of, can you get the level code in there? Can you get your Switch hooked up to your capture card and all of that?
None of that is a problem. The only
Okay.
problem, like I said, that's ever happened
It is
was
gonna
the
be nuts.
sending you the game audio so you don't have
I
to
put another 4
listen to the
hours into
stream.
that level last night just to get the polish on. Just make sure that it was nice and shiny for you. Made sure all that the sound effects were clean and that everything in there
Now,
was good.
now I feel like I should be better at Mario Maker too, but whatever.
Well, I a lot there's a there are some skill-based things in there, and that's part of the troll because having to do something hard,
You don't
completing
have
it.
shell jumps, do you? Because I know you're
No,
not good
no,
at
no,
that
no,
either.
no, no, no. There's no Kaizo in here at all. This is all stuff you can do. That there are Kaizo blocks, but there's no Kaizo at all. You don't have to do any shell jumps. You don't have to do any spring jumps. You don't have to do any P switch jumps. None of that shit. This is not a skill-based level. This is a troll level. So you just have to outsmart the level. It's there are some things that are hard to do, but they are not Kaizo. They're annoying. There's things like bumpers that make things hard. There's things like conveyor belts, just normal things that you should be able to interact with normally.
Moog is saying what time? Saturday at
Again,
10?
it's Saturday at 10 p.m. around a little after 10 probably, but I
For
mean
whatever
the goal
reason,
is to
Wartortle
start.
is saying,
The goal is to
does
start
this
at
mean
10.
I have to follow Byte on Twitch? No, you don't. You don't have to.
You
You
don't
don't have
have
to
to. You
do
could just
anything. You don't have
log
to turn your
straight
computer.
in
You don't
to
have to get up. You don't have to get
twitch.tv
up in the morning. You
slash.
don't have to eat breakfast. You don't have to eat lunch. You don't have to breathe air. Really, you could stop breathing air until you pass out.
Yep. Okay. So Bytebin just made it clear you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to be alive. So there you go. You've got the answer to all of life's questions right there from Bytebinge. Perfect. Perfect example. So we've got parallel minor thirds, I think, here in this Glockenspiel part, if I'm not mistaken.
Real Dr. Tran says it. My channel freezes.
No, it's not minor thirds. Yep, it is.
I don't know what to say to that. I don't know if what would be different about my channel versus anyone else that could possibly freeze specifically for my channel. Logistically or from a technical standpoint, that doesn't make any sense to me. The meaning, like, if it was only you that ever experienced it.
That's crazy, Dr. Tran. I have watched his streams, and as technically deficient and as full of poor singing as they are actually streaming fine out to me. So it's probably on your end actually, but it might not be.
I
Depends on
assume
the
he's
day.
saying if he clicks on anyone else, it's fine. But for whatever reason, when he clicks on mine, it's
Yep. Well, it's the
Yep.
Bytebinge curse.
And I wanted to.
Essentially, yeah. That's it. And if any of you guys didn't catch that piano stream a couple nights ago, that VOD is dope. I was listening to it in the headset. There were a few pops and such, and I think I can mic the piano better. But overall, that was pretty successful. So we will definitely be seeing more of those. And I'll be adding this to the next playlist, obviously, when it goes. But it's only going to play for like 3 minutes. 'Cause it's all the track is. It's a 3-minute track. But all right, let's hear this thing again. This transition. I think it's, yeah, well, it's somewhere close to here. It's like 5 seconds from this point. Okay, there are not parallel minor thirds. I was hearing shit. Okay, so that heart part is the next part we need to attack. Gotta get a good listen to that heart part, and then we'll get it in there. Okay.
Is it humanly possible to just stop, like, not putting any obstructing your mouth or anything, but just using pursing your lips action, or not using your hands? Just hold your breath so long that you pass out.
Is it what was your question again?
My question is, like, holding your breath, right? Can you
Yep.
literally, like, just standing in a room, obviously full of oxygen, not obstructing your mouth or anything like a pillow, your hands? Can you just hold it until you pass out, or it is like eventually involuntarily your mouth will
You
open and
would know
breathe?
eventually you will pass out. I mean, there's a point, and depending on how relaxed you are, how much your heart is beating, you can hold your breath longer. I've experienced this. The longest I've ever held my breath repeatedly is like 4 or 5 minutes. If you go out into the ocean and you snorkel for a very, very long time and relax and change the way that your body's rhythm is is using oxygen, and you get your body used to using less oxygen, you can be like a dolphin. You get under there and you can stay there and it won't even hurt. Like you can stay for a long time, but you have to be relaxed and you have to really kind of shut down a lot of those involuntary responses from happening, and that's a conditioned response. Houdini used to do this to a far greater extent than I ever did in the ocean. For way longer than 4 minutes, he could hold his breath, like way longer. But I mean, it was obscene. I couldn't even believe it was happening when it was happening to me when I was under the water that long and not needing air. And another thing that you can do to practice doing that kind of thing underwater is to control the outflow of air to a very small amount, just kind of like you would be blowing through a straw, and let air out. The act of letting air out of your lungs will suppress the involuntary response to gasp for air. And so if you let a little bit of air out over a long period of time, you can increase the amount of time before your body starts going into fits trying to get air. Because eventually you are going to have an involuntary response where you suck water into your lungs if you're underwater. As for being sitting in a chair like this and holding your breath, I don't think you could get yourself to pass out, but you would eventually pass out from oxygen loss. It's a lot easier to pass out from blood not giving oxygen by having your blood get cut off than it is to having your air cut off. Because eventually, what happens, your blood supply gets poisoned and all the oxygen gets used up. You'll start getting that tightness and shit in your lungs. I hope this
Is it,
sounds okay.
if you hold your breath for like over 5 minutes or whatever, can that do irreparable damage? Like that, even if you did it once, like, or it's just say you did it every day. At what point can that cause like irreparable damage to like your body or your brain or, you know?
I don't know. I think that any degree of blood poisoning will damage you. So, how many cells? I mean, smoking damages you. Everything damages you. Being alive damages you. Every second that passes, your cells are able to divide less over the course of your lifespan. So, I don't know how to answer that honestly. That sounds like the second heart part, not the first. So. Cut that. I think it goes here. Close. That harp really that harp really hammers it out, huh? It goes quicker than. Or am I off by one here? No, I'm not. That's frustrating. I hate it when this happens. I may have to just make an adjustment. Yeah, that's garbage. Alright, so we're gonna have to cut off one of these things. I wonder if this will work.
The real Dr. Trent, did you ever try watching the stream in a different browser?
It's
Like
not bad.
the shitty Microsoft Edge or Mozilla versus doing it in Chrome? To see if the same freezing weird stuff happens there.
But
Oh, you say
Dr.
you use your.
Tran, you might want, for the sake of the bum archive, to record that one. So even if you aren't able to watch the stream, his VOD should be okay. And if you go back and watch his VODs, they should be confirming that it's not Twitch's
Curious to why,
problem, it's
but
yours.
I guess he's watching on the app. He says he watches on his phone. Now that I think about it, so
I mean,
I guess he's probably using the app itself.
it's probably AT&T then, or whatever problem.
I assume he's saying like he clicks on a different streamer and it's fine, and then he comes back to me and it's shitty again. I assume. I'm assuming he's done the basic degree of troubleshooting.
Okay, let's pull in.
Well, only the phone plays it. Okay. I couldn't remember what it was when you talked about playing on your phone.
Let's pull in this drum fill here. I don't think I need that. That's a piano note there. Copy this. Pull this drum fill in here. Okay. Close. Let's make that drum fill better. The last 4 hits, these guys are correct.
When are you gonna lay down some sick lyrics in front of this background music?
Not happening. Lyrics. Again, you're welcome when I'm done to take the soundtrack or whatever and lay over whatever tracks you want. But yeah, no.
Okay, so you're saying if I layer my voice over that, you'll play it on your stream, right? And you'll turn up my voice really loud to where it drowns out even the background music.
Okay, so I think that this. You do it. I'm not doing any work for you when it comes to laying your shitty voice on these tracks. You're gonna have to do that on your own. But you're welcome to do it.
Okay. Let me put it to you this way. If I did do that, you have to put in like a channel challenge. If they put in so many points, you play my version of your song you made that has my lyrics overlaid on top of it.
Yeah, well, no, I'll do that anyway. I don't even need. Well, we can make it a reward, sure, but I mean, I don't know if anyone would ever. I don't know.
Well, that's why that's contribute to it. Yeah, that's the point. Like, and you could be like, still, no one's contributed to the plate bite binge voice overlay of the Yoshi Woolly World track.
This needs to go down here. And I think I need a roll here. See if this is still long enough. Oops.
Oopsie poopsie.
Close. Close again. That flam. It's not a flam. Maybe we can do away with that altogether. It seems like it hits, like that roll automatically hits on cutoff. Let's see.
Bernie wants to know what the drum kit is.
This drum kit is a Contact 5. Where in the name of God did that window come up? I can't see it. There it is. This is. Oh, that's not even showing the right thing. Let me going to the actual. This is the Contact 5 Rock Kit, is what it's called. That's what the drum kit is. And the piano's the Giant. And that's frustrating. Maybe if I do it here, it'll be perfect. Why is that so off sounding? I don't get it.
If any people are going into your stream thinking they're going to watch someone play Yoshi Woolly World.
Oh no. I have it set on music. It shouldn't be confusing. This is they're getting this. They're getting exactly this. Why do you sound off? What's the deal? Maybe I should use this one. Let's try it. Maybe this will sound better. That sounds right. Okay, good. Do I have a crash? Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, let's get that harp part duplicated up here with a different chord. And then we're going to have to add something more to make this sound cooler because, again, I'm limited to this instrument. Those marimbas and all that reverb they've got going on in there, it's not getting picked up here. Is that G sharp what I really want? I think it's all I've got actually. I don't think there's any other harmonic series that I can put in there.
Audie's asking you, with holding control and moving left-right arrow keys, travel cursor highlights faster?
No, unfortunately, this is an old program. It doesn't work like that. And there is a series of keyboard shortcuts for copy and paste, but they're not Control V like you would think. For me, it's a 3-button push right now. It's Function, Control, and then F3, 4, or 5 to do that. And this keyboard doesn't really work well with it, so I just use the mouse. Okay, that's close.
Well, I'm going to sort of mute and just do other stuff for work, and I will sort of just keep you on in the background.
All right, well, I've got 10 minutes left anyway. Maybe, hopefully I can bang this out in 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay, let's go listen to that transition again and hear where it's really empty. There's a ton of emptiness. Ah, okay, first of all, that marimba part's going on and on and on. It's not stopping. so first of all, I hear a lower F, so we'll get that lower F and that lower G. Get this sucker at 80 and 60. 80 and 60 here. I think this needs to go on the whole time. Copy. This in here, pop this guy up a few. Still not as awesome sounding as I was hoping it would be, but at least it's accurate. Still not too happy with that transition. Guessing this whole... I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna be done in like 2 minutes, so looks like it's still unfinished, but I'll probably knock it out tonight. Hammery parts need to be quieter still. But again, this ain't my music, it's just arranged. And it's gonna get moved over to a real instrument eventually. It still needs a lot of work, unfortunately. Bite, though, whenever he talks, kind of distracts me a little bit. I'd still rather have him on the call. So.
Of course, yeah, blame me. Why not?
I blame.
I ruin music. I ruin music with my singing. I ruin music with my talking. I ruin music in every which way it's possible.
Okay, this is literally it though, as far as like the length of the track. The track is 1 minute and 30 seconds long, and as you can see the timer here, we hit the exact length of the track. We got it identically. So this is it. The structure is done at least. So this whole thing is it. It just sounds kind of like shit, especially on the transition points. But all I gotta do is sand that shit down and add a little bit of extra to make it sound badass and kind of take my own flavor into it, and then this should be a fucking done deal.
Dr. Tran says that I ruin music and break Twitch. It's all my fault.
It really is. Everything is your fault when it comes down to it, and that'll all be made clear in the end when you're dead and like all is revealed. Part of that reveal is going to be, and it's also Bytebinch is responsible for anything that happened that wasn't supposed to. That didn't go according to plan. Oh yeah, I won't forget to save. Good point. It's always a good point. Right, there it is. I was trying to listen to it uninterrupted, but you're right.
Did you find a Moogle? Did you find a Moogle so you can save?
Why would I have to find a... Oh. I'd find Jesus. I didn't find a Moogle. That's what you're saying.
Every day is Judgment Day, but also Bytebinch.
Yeah, the sound level doesn't transition in a way that's smooth. It's kind of abrupt. That needs to be fixed.
So if I take the faults for all of mankind's, like, bad decisions and
well, they're mostly
behavior,
your bad decisions. But yeah.
Then that sort of makes me like Jesus, I think, doesn't it? Like,
no.
If I take responsibility,
Jesus was blamed for everything and wasn't at fault. You are at fault. So it's more of like Lucifer. Your story falls a lot further in line with the Lucifer
because
story.
I'm taking all the blame, it's like I'm absolving everyone. Therefore,
You're really not absolving anyone of anything. What you're doing is you are responsible. That's it. That's all it is. Nobody has it any better because of that. They're still fucked. And the fact that you were at fault doesn't fix anything.
So you're telling, like, they're gonna redo all these these like hundreds of documentaries about Hitler and like the Holocaust. Like, once I'm dead and they realize that I was to blame for all the bad things that happened before I was born,
that's what's
they're gonna rewrite
come out.
all the books.
No, see, somehow you affected the past timeline as well. In fact, the dinosaurs are also your fault. The fact that they ain't here. I don't know if they were supposed to be here.
Chickens are here.
Chickens are here. That's true. They are. So are eggs. So the paradox remains. By the way,